Hello and welcome to the Beginner Photographer mini-series.
So first here we have a landscape scene. We are shooting at ISO auto and shutter speed around 350. We are using also something called natural framing and the rule of thirds. The rule of thirds is a term used in photography when the object is in the either of four crosses as you see in this photo. And the results look like this. Let me know which you think looks better. So here we have a macro scenario. First I'm shooting with a normal mode and then I am switching to the built-in macro photography mode on my Nikon. Here's the difference. So, as I said in my previous video, one of the most important things in photography is stabilization. And when you forget your tripod like I did here, you can use the nature. For example, this wooden pole that was in the field. I used it to stabilize my photo and it looked great, as you see. Here we have another shot, this time a macro shot of a spider. This time I shot multiple times because the body doesn't have a great stabilization. So I always recommend a tripod for macro. So this time I want to show you how aperture works. So the first shot is aperture f4.5 and another is f20, which is quite high, but for the sake of reference, here we have the shots. The second shot you can see that the background is not blurry, so that's why we use lower f-stop for portraits. So again, for scenes like this landscape, we use shutter speed priority mode and the shutter speed is set around 250 to 300 and we shoot like that. So this was the setting for the long exposure shot. I had to get on my knees because I didn't have my tripod, only a small one, and the terrain was quite difficult, but I get the shot and it looks beautiful. Here is how it looks. As a good photographer, you need to take advantage of every stand or every little branch you can put your camera on.
So, in scenes like long exposure, you will need a tripod. Sometimes you will need a light, this little tripod. You don't need a big one. So you just screw it in and then the legs like this, and you can mount it in a stand like this. So, this is a technique I sometimes use, shooting trees as tall as this. You just need to point your camera up to the crown of the tree and then just shoot.
Wiem.
So this is pretty bizarre. Sometimes you will find a boat in the middle of the forest. So, when we are using natural framing, we sometimes may use a higher f-stop because we want to have in focus the branch and the motorcycle too, like you see in this photo.